Hey, Amanda, you there? I had something I kind of wanted to talk to you about. Hello? Amanda? Oh, right, the time difference. You're probably fast asleep right now, huh? Okay, well, then I guess I'll just leave the messages of what I've been thinking here, and you can tell me your thoughts tomorrow. So, I'll get back to me then, okay? Anyways, I only have a week left before I finish for this business trip, and, well, I think it's time we get a divorce. Or rather, I should say that, in my time in this country, I've met a new man and fallen in love. He's a really cool, handsome man from Peru, but he speaks English fluently. I kind of fell in love at first sight, and we hit it off so well. Besides, I love how much he must love America. I mean, he loves it as much that he's learned the language. He's really something else. Now I feel like I can just live without him. In fact, we're living together in the apartment I've had out here. He's just so exotic and sexy, and he makes me so happy. So, I hope you can understand. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to be bringing this man back with me, and him and I are getting married. In the meantime, I want you to pack your things and move out of the house. I should be back in about a week, so get out by then. Oh, and one more thing. Make sure you've signed divorce papers on the table so I can sign my half and send them off.
What the heck is all of this? Kenny, are you there? Are you seriously cheating on me right now? You're coming home in a week and you decided to drop this bombshell on me. You seriously can't be fetishizing people from other countries like this. It's so weird and creepy. Is this why you haven't been responding to me as often lately? I thought it might just have been the time difference, but sometimes you don't get back to me for a few days at a time. I was wondering if you were cheating. But now you've just come out and said it. Well, you were way more stupid than I thought to go and do something like this. But if you really want me out of the house, at this rate, I can't help but agree with you. If you think that I'm going to divorce you, just because you want to marry this total stranger though, you're dead wrong. We're going to have a long, long talk when you get back to the States.
Oh shoot, you seem kind of pissed about all of this, Armando. But okay, I guess if you really want to meet my spicy little Peruvian pepper, suit yourself. I can send you some great photos of him if you want. But just know that I've made up my mind and nothing is going to change it. There you go, what do you think? Pretty handsome guy, right? And if you want to know, his name is Patricio. He doesn't have any family and has been living on his own for a while now. And apparently he has an inn that is going to make it easy for him to get into the States. But I tell you, once you get a taste of dating a foreigner, you can't go back.
Mary, are you there? I'm really sorry to bother you on your day off, but I have something really important that I need to tell you.
Oh, Armando. That's okay. How's it going? What's up?
You're not going to believe this, but I know where Patricio is.
Wait, Patricio? What do you mean? Where is he? I've been looking for him for months, but haven't heard anything from anyone about where he could be.
He's abroad right now in Peru, I guess. Apparently he's running around with my husband.
He's in Peru with your husband? I don't understand. What are they both doing down there, and how did they run into each other?
Well, Kenny left for a business trip about a year ago and was going to come back sometime this week. But the other day, he basically confessed to cheating on me and said that he wanted a divorce. He was telling me about it and even sent me a picture of the man he was seeing, and it was Patricio.
So he ran all the way down to Peru, huh? And then he just happened to run into your husband? I guess the world is still a lot smaller than we think. He really thought he could escape our unfinished business here in the US, I bet. Well, thank you so much for coming to me with this.
If it's all the same to you, I'd like to help you out with this. Whatever you need. Just let me know and I'll be there ready to back you up.
Are you sure? I don't want to suck you into my business if you really don't want to.
No, I think this is personal for me too, and I have a right and a duty to help you out. My husband is planning on leaving me to live with this person. So I think that if we can catch him soon, we can put an end to all of this.
You mean he really wants to kick you out of the house and live with his new boyfriend?
He seems to think it's going to work out like that anyways.
Well, we'll see about that, won't we? He must really be living in his own world to have forgotten such an important detail about his house.
Exactly. I was thinking that if you're free, maybe we can meet tomorrow after work to talk out a concrete plan.
Well, okay, Armando. If you really want to do this, then let's do it. I mean, I could even meet now if you wanted. Or is that too soon for you?
No, I can meet now. That's no problem. I can meet you outside your office building around 3 if that's okay.
That should work for me. See you then. Thanks so much for offering to help.
Hey, Amado, I just landed. Have you already moved all your stuff out of the house? I have Patricio with me, so you better not cause a scene when we get there.
Don't worry. I moved out a while ago. The house is all yours.
Oh, well that's good then. Thank you for that. I thought I was going to be fighting you for a long time over that.
Though I didn't leave behind any divorce papers for you to sign.
Ugh, are you seriously going to do this right now? I know that you don't want a divorce, but you have to understand that I just love someone else now. I mean, how could I ever fall in love with a boring old American like you when I'm going to have some Incan prince to drool over instead? You need to face the facts and divorce me.
Don't worry. We're getting divorced, but only after we've talked with our lawyers.
Our lawyers? What do you mean? Why would we do that?
But we're getting a divorce because you were cheating on me. And I have a right to sue you for that.
Oh, I see. So you're really going to do things this way, huh?
If you thought it was going to happen any other way, you're the idiot.
And just what the hell is that supposed to mean? How can you call me something like that?
It means that I don't want to see you unless it's absolutely necessary. And that you don't have to worry about going back home.
Fine. Be that way. I have to pop into the office anyways. But Patricio is going right home, so thanks for getting out of there at least.
Anyways, I guess I'll just get back to working. You'll be hearing from my lawyer soon. And we'll be moving forward with the lawsuit from there.
Man, I can't believe you're really going to sue me for this. But I have a promotion waiting for me when I get back, so I have no problem with that. Bring on all the lawyers that you can. I'm ready for it. Hey, Amado, what the heck is going on here, huh?
I take it you've already gotten back home then? Would you like my little surprise for you?
That's right, I did just get back home. And you're calling this a surprise? You tell me who these two geezers and this other woman are right now.
Well, I invited them over for our talk today.
But this doesn't make any sense. These two old people are American as can be. But say that they're Patricio's parents.
Well, yeah. I mean, Patricio is American after all. Haven't you figured that out yet?
What do you mean by that? Have you gone crazy or something? You know that isn't true. He's from Peru. I met him in Peru and he speaks Spanish.
Okay, so he moved and learned a foreign language.
But his skin is so dark. He looks so native.
One, super creepy to describe someone like that. And two, that still doesn't mean he's from Peru.
But I don't get this. I thought he was foreign. This can't be happening.
Well, it is. Patricio isn't even Peruvian. In fact, he's basically as white as can be. His mum explained to me that he had a weird obsession with Latin Americans like you and got plastic surgery to look like a Quechuan person.
Wait, plastic surgery? To look like a different race? You can do that?
That's right. In fact, Patricio isn't even his real name either. It's Patrick. But I'm sure the original Patrick is buried so deep under all that plastic that you would never have guessed. Maybe you should ask Patricio about all this, though.
Amado, are you there? I've been thinking about this whole divorce thing. It's so silly. Let's just put it all behind us. I want to stay with you.
Yeah, no.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I mean, you were fooled by some gross person who fetishized other races like you do. I think you're a good fit.
But I didn't want to get with some basic American dude. I wanted a Peruvian.
You did say that another woman was there at the house, right? I assume that was Mary, yes?
Yeah, she told me that Patricio had an affair with her husband and that she's been trying to sue him this whole time. But that Patricio didn't want to pay it, so he fled the country, changed his appearance and started a new life in Peru. Even changed his name to try and escape paying. But then he found his way to me, not knowing that you had any idea about Mary.
Oh, I know. I've already heard about all of this from Mary herself.
So then, you really already knew about all of this before I did?
Pretty much. And poor Patricio could not have made a worse choice of who to try and get with.
Right, so then, it's not my fault at all, right?
I mean, you cheated on me, and that is a fact.
But I told Patricio that I didn't want to be with him anymore, isn't that enough?
Again, the fact is that you still cheated on me. You understand this, yeah?
Please don't be so stubborn. You have to forgive me.
I really don't have to do anything for you, actually.
But you didn't sign the divorce papers, right? So a part of you must want to still be with me.
Now, I just learned from Mary that in terms of suing for infidelity, that the timing of things is very important.
So then, you're still going to sue me for all of this?
Of course. I'm going to be suing you and Patricio. Don't you worry.
Wait, no, this can't be happening.
Well, it is, so.
Please wait, after I got back to work, I actually got a demotion and a huge pay cut.
Oh, really? Wow, that sucks for you, huh? This is just not your week.
My work found out that I started seeing Patricia while I was down there on company time and gave that as a reason for rescinding my promotion.
So basically, they didn't want to reward you for cheating on your husband while on a company assignment. Sounds fair enough to me.
I won't be able to pay that much money right now.
Again, that sucks for you, huh?
How can you be so cruel to me right now?
Like this. You're going to get a call from my lawyer tomorrow, and you better pick up.
You're really serious, aren't you?
Oh, right. I almost forgot one of the most important things.
What's that? What could you possibly have forgotten?
Well, you do know that it was my name on the apartment lease, right?
What do you mean?
I mean, the first year's lease was. But then you were away, and when I renewed it, I did it under my name. Talked about this before I did it, remember?
Oh yeah, I think I do now.
So anyways, you're now trespassing. Please leave.
You're kicking me out of the house?
That's right. I think your dad should be arriving soon to pick you up.
My dad is coming here. Why is he coming here?
Well, I told him about what you did over the phone, and he sounded just furious. I think you're not going to like it when he arrives.
Oh no, this is really bad. How could you do this to me?
You did it to yourself, Ken.
Doe, are you there? I just wanted to say that I think we did great together yesterday. But I am so sorry to have invaded your house with all that drama, though.
What do you mean, Mary? You were the one there who did all the talking for me.
Well, you were really a huge help. I can't thank you enough.
It was my pleasure.
By the way, I wanted to tell you what happened after you stopped texting Kenny.
Oh yeah? Did his dad show up? What happened?
Yeah, he showed up about 5 minutes after your last text. He nearly kicked down the door, started screaming at Kenny, and dragged him out by the collar of his shirt.
Kenny's dad always did seem like the strict type.
You should have seen the way he was shaking. I swear he was about to cry. But anyways, his dad took him all the way back to his house, so I heard.
I can picture it all now, and it's scary.
Well, anyways, I guess that basically solves that, right?
I suppose so, yeah.
Also, once things settle down, I would love to go out and grab a couple drinks with you.
That would be so amazing. Yeah, let's do it. A few days later, my lawyer wanted to go talk to both Kenny and Patricio. A month later, Kenny and I were divorced, and I was paid by the both of them for their affair. Patricio also had to pay Mary for his affair with her husband as well. After that, I heard that Patricio's parents took him out of their will entirely. But he still has lots of debt from the plastic surgery, and was forced to find several jobs to pay back all the money he owed. As for Kenny, he is still living at home under the watchful eye of his dad, who is making sure that Kenny is staying out of trouble. Meanwhile, Mary and I finally were able to meet up for that drink and decompress about the whole situation. We weren't that close before, but this really brought us together. Now we meet up frequently and catch up and gossip at least a couple times a month.
Do you have time to talk now? Is something wrong? Don't you think my salary's a little low? It seems pretty strange to me. You know I'm a college graduate, not a high school graduate, right? Do you even know what college graduate means? It means I went to school after high school. I know you're just a high school graduate, Keith, and that you're my boss, but isn't it weird that you have a higher salary than me? No, you just joined the company, and you're working in a position below me. We've been working at the company for different lengths of time and hold different positions, so I don't think it's weird at all. I don't know, man. How come me, a college graduate, is making less than my boss who's only graduated from high school? Don't you think you're going a little too far with these irrational claims? You're saying that your salary is low, but you haven't even been in the company for half a year. That's why I'm telling you that this is strange. It's not fair. All salary talk aside, can you really say for yourself that you've been getting the job done well? Even when you still have your assigned tasks to do, you just outright leave the company when the clock hits 5. You make other people do your work and refuse to do stuff you don't want to do. Not only do you miss deadlines, but you blame it on me. Do you think this is how a working adult should act? I can't believe you're treating me this way. Are you even listening to me? How am I treating you poorly? If anything, you should respect the fact that this company continues to pay you despite you sitting around playing on your phone all day at work. I'm a specially selected employee of this company, so this kind of treatment is uncalled for. There has to be a mistake, since I have more skill than you. Okay, I get it. Just calm down. I'm a great employee to have. I said I get it. You better listen to everything that I have to say. Keep it together, man. Do you hear me? After working for 3 months, a new employee's salary won't just suddenly increase. What? But I'm a college graduate. You keep bragging about being a college graduate, but most of our new employees this year are college graduates too. So there's nothing really to brag about. But I'm different. Really? How so? I knew that I was different when I joined this company for the first time and saw you as my boss. A boss with such a low level of education. What do you think saying that will do for you now? You know what? I should praise you for having the courage to be able to say that to my face. My honesty is my strength. Being honest and being inconsiderate of other people are not the same thing. Anyways, the fact that you're a college graduate doesn't matter. When you enter the real world, the ones who work diligently gain recognition. And since you just joined the company, you have no right to complain about your salary. I do have the right to complain. Look, you joined the company knowing fully well what you were getting paid. More importantly, if you want to demand something from the company, then you need to show good results first. Shouldn't you be more concerned with improving on your work performance? Aren't you just a high school graduate, Keith? What does that have to do with anything? Someone like you lecturing me isn't very convincing. A boss with a low level of education is the absolute worst. Everyone on social media agrees with me. I don't know what you're talking about, but stop spreading stuff about the company or other people on social media. You're really lame for a high school graduate. Well, since I have an actual degree, I don't have to work as hard as you. I should still get a raise. So there's really no point in me trying hard to win over anyone. Do you really think it's okay to work with that kind of attitude? Is that why you're so busy every day at your desk just playing on your phone? That's because I'm an Instagram influencer. I'm really good at taking my boring everyday life and making it look colorful on social media. That's cringy. What? You should first learn how to work hard and show good results. Then you can gain approval from others. That's the order in which I think things should go. But with a salary like this, I have absolutely no motivation. That's why if you raise my salary a significant amount, then I might seriously work hard. How can you be so positive yet so delusional? It's great that you're a college graduate, but do you have anything to show for since joining the company? That's why I'm telling you, even if my results are not up to your standard, my salary is way too low. Not only do you not produce good results, but you don't get any work done at all. You refuse to take my advice, so when you demand that I raise your salary... So, can you raise my salary this month or not? At the very least, you should pay me more than whatever you make. Hey, are you even listening? Hey, Keith. Still? Huh? What is this about? My salary. It didn't go up this month. You're my boss, right? Why didn't you do anything for me? I thought we were already done discussing this. No, we're not. You said you would raise my salary, remember? Why didn't my salary increase? What happened after we talked? Did you even try doing anything for me? Just as I said before, you need to work harder first. No. If you don't fix things, then I'm gonna quit. Why would I listen to a boss that doesn't even have a proper degree? I'm seriously gonna quit if you don't make my salary higher than yours. Okay, then you'll have to resign. What? What are you saying? You want to quit, right? It won't really affect us either, so do as you please. If you decide that you want to resign, then I'll actually talk to the higher-ups this time around. Wait, you're joking, right? You would never say something like that seriously, right? Why would I be joking? You don't have the authority to do that. Don't act so high and mighty, you high school graduate. So poorly educated. You're right that I don't have a role in HR, but I'm different than you because I actually produce good results. That's why I've built myself a reputation and have earned trust within the company. Even the higher-ups like me. I've been recognized as having a good discerning eye for people. Hold on a second. What? I'll report you for your poor work ethic. It'll be easy enough to end your contract since you're newly employed and still in your trial phase. This is a joke, right? You're not being serious, right? You would never actually fire me. Unlike some nobody who boasts about his education yet slacks on his work, I actually work hard. It's my job to make a thorough report to the higher-ups on new employees. Wait a second. There's no way you would... Do you understand now how important it is to produce good results? You say you're a college graduate, yet you do nothing and complain all the time. There's no use in demanding for a pay raise. Shut up. I already told you that whatever a high school graduate like you says holds no weight. I'm more skilled than you. If you can fire me, then try. You'll regret it. I don't think I will, though. How come I have to deal with this type of mistreatment even though I'm a college graduate? It never said that I would have to listen to the rude remarks made by a high school graduate in my job description. I could say the same. Babysitting a lazy employee is not part of my duties. You've got to be kidding me. I'll tell you straight up. If you're being treated poorly, it's for a reason other than you being a college graduate. It's because you don't take your work seriously. It's nothing more and nothing less than that. Well, work hard at your next job and learn from the mistakes that you've made here. Wait, hold on a second. Why does that sound like a farewell statement? My next job? What do you mean? Are you giving up on finding a job already? You'll be leaving the company, so why don't you start looking for a new job? No. First of all, I'm not quitting. Especially after I just got accepted into this company. This is the only company I got a job offer from after applying to over 100 others. So there's no way I can quit. If that's the case, then you should have worked more sincerely. Why are you speaking so coldly to me? You're not serious about firing me, right? You're my superior, Keith. Don't leave me behind. I'm sorry, but I've already reported you. By the way, all the documents that you didn't submit on time really bothered the people around you. After you would leave work early, all the employees had to split up doing the work you hadn't finished. Wait, really? I had no idea. I've told you several times. But I might not have been listening closely. Please, give me another chance. Another chance? Please, give me a chance to show my good side. I'll prove to you that I can get things done if I try. That spirit is great, but you haven't shown me that sort of attitude the whole 3 months you've been working here. I only remember you hiding away at your desk playing on your phone. I'll do things right this time, so please let me stay in the company. I just graduated from college, so I'm only a new grad. Can't you please just give me one more chance? Oh, are you being serious now? What? Are you willing to swear that you will seriously dedicate yourself to the company and work hard? Of course, I will. I'll work so hard that you'll think I'm a different person. Please, give me a chance to show my growth. It's a shame that I won't be able to see that. Well, if that's how you feel now, then you'll be fine at your next job. I won't be able to look after you anymore, but good luck. Are you really going to fire me? Well, if I were to believe you, I could go out and negotiate with the higher-ups to get you to stay in the company. But unfortunately, I also plan on leaving this company, so I don't think my opinion will hold much value any longer. What are you talking about? Well, even if I hadn't reported you, everyone knows about your poor work ethic. It didn't seem likely that we would continue to employ you after your trial phase ended anyways. Are you planning on getting me involved in your mess, since you're getting fired? It seems like you don't comprehend anything I say, so there's no point in me even talking to you any further. And I'm not getting fired, I just plan on moving on to different things. But you're quitting, right? That must mean you're getting fired because you're a high school graduate. What a shame. Why are you even still trying? I don't hate that about you because it proves you're a person with real feelings, but your unemployment has already been decided. Shouldn't you start finding a new job now? No, there's no way I could do that. This was so unexpected. It puts me in a really tough position. I've only just joined the company. You shouldn't have taken things so easily just because you got the job. Keith, please. You leaving the company is your decision, but don't bring me down with you. You and my resignation from the company have nothing to do with each other. And I'm not getting fired. Please, negotiate with the higher-ups. Didn't you say that you're well liked by your boss? Well, it's not my responsibility to do such a thing. Shouldn't you just give up on this company? Whatever happens, someone who doesn't work hard unless they get a raise should definitely be fired in my books. Well, it will only be a few more days, but let's make these final days pleasant. Jaden was officially told by the company that he would be let go. He was ruthlessly lectured on his lack of work ethic, and was told to pick up his things and leave. He got mad and went back to the company looking for Keith. But by then, Keith had already quit, joined a new company, and become more independent. Jaden made a big fuss looking for Keith, so they called the authorities, and he ended up being dragged away by the police. Not only did he get fired, but it seems as though this was a hit that he couldn't recover from. Hopefully he can try to get his life back together.